Yeah. Yeah, look, I think she's here now. Just a girl? Yeah, let's go. Get her inside. Let's go.
Vivian, report to X-ray.
Doctor, my name is Nick Hartley. I'm Kelly's fiancé.
Look, Mr. Hartley, there's nothing I can tell you right now. I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait.
Nurse Fox, Nurse Ann Fox.
You've got to fight for me, Kelly.
Nurse Fox, Nurse Ann Fox, report to
Oh, don't give up.
I will never sign this.
You have to, Gina.
I will never let you take Brandon away from me. And I will never agree to an annulment of our marriage. None of this is ever going to happen.
If you care about Brandon, you'll want what's best for him.
You're crazy if you think I'm going to leave him in this snake pit. It makes my head spin just thinking about leaving him here alone.
Maybe you should have done your thinking before you tried to put that needle in my arm.
You can't prove that.
Sit down, Gina.
It'll be your word against mine.
The jury will believe me.
Jury? You don't believe that you can possibly...
I can. Yes, I can. I will. You will sign these papers or I'll make sure that you're put in jail for 20 years for attempted murder.
You can't do that. No, wait a minute. You have no right to do that to me.
Right? I have no right? You tried to kill me! I'm giving you a choice, Gina. That is a lot more than you deserve. You will have your freedom as long as I have Brandon. I happen to love him very much. I also happen to know, even though you will not admit it, that you have been a very poor excuse for a mother.
You see? Now listen to me. Look, I'll do whatever you want. I'll even beg you.
Don't even try. Don't even try. Because nothing you say is going to make any difference. So just sit down because we're wasting time.
Brandon! Brandon! Brandon, come here!
What are you doing?
I can't let you take my baby away from me. If I lose him, I'm better off in prison. I'm better off dead. Brandon!
Mommy, what's wrong?
I just wanted to see you, sweetheart.
Why? Mom, you're crying.
Rosa, let me. No more interruptions.
Mom, did something happen?
Ask your father. I'm sure he'd be happy to tell you.
Gina, don't say one more word. Not one word. Now, you sign these papers. Or you're going to have the chance to find out whether you're better off in jail or better off dead.
This is my sister. Ted, I was just trying to call you. Yeah, is Kelly here? You knew. Yeah, a friend of mine's a lifeguard. He called. What happened to her? Is she all right? We were out on the boat. She fell overboard. I tried to get her out of the water as fast as I could. What? Tell me. She's still out. I gave her mouth to mouth, but... Oh, God. Is she okay? I hope to God she will be. Oh, would you tell me what happened? It's probably my fault, but Your fault? Nick, how? Nick! It's only Kelly was brought in. What happened? Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
Mason, wake up.
Janice?
Yes, Mason?
Do you still respect us?
I never did. And how did you get in here? What makes you think you can just come waltzing in?
Janice, if you knew how I felt, you'd have an irresistible urge to cradle me in your arms very gently.
What happened?
Well, we were on our way to the hotel, and I almost fell asleep at the wheel, so I elected to pull over, and we found ourselves on the street where you live. Life really is like a song, isn't it? May I share your shower? Use your shower, I should say, unless you insist on sharing.
Oh, no, thank you. I'll just stay right here with your friend.
I make better conversation.
He's better looking.
The paper tiger has other advantages over the real one, too. He has no feelings to hurt.
Where were you last night?
It must have been hell, Janice. My father was there.
should take the part of the kitchen.
No. Oh, don't take him.
Gina, please don't make it worse for him.
Mom, are you all right?
Yes, sweetheart. I'll be fine. Go ahead with Rosa now.
Come on, honey. They want to talk.
Mom!
It's okay. I'll be out in a few minutes.
Let's get it over with, Gina.
Would it be too much to ask you for your handkerchief?
Pulled yourself together yet?
No. No, I can't believe you're doing this to me. I'm still your wife. I can't agree to an annulment. That would be denying everything we had together.
Oh, Gina, we had so little together, as you call it. Our alleged marriage ended a long time ago when I found out what you are.
All right, I made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
Miss, you made mistakes.
What is so terrible? What did I do that was so terrible that you should take my son away from me?
Well, why don't we just start at the beginning? Let's just start at the beginning. You lied to me. Told me you were pregnant so I'd marry you. You slept with my son. You got addicted to drugs, and you endangered Brandon's life in the process. I'll pass over all the lies you told me. But I don't think I can ever forget that you tried to kill me after I had my stroke. Oh, by the way, something which you kind of contributed to in your own small way. Now, if you think I'm harsh and unforgiving, please forgive me.
You never loved me, did you? And I tried so hard. I cared for you so much.
Don't think, Gina. Right. Because I'm running out of patience.
You're trying to take my son away from me.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to spare his feelings. I don't want him ever hurt again. And I don't want him ever to go through a trial.
You can't take him away. How could you take Brandon away from me?
You've taken things from everybody, Gina. And you never gave anything back. Well, now's the time for you to take again. Now, this time you're taking some punishment. You tried your best to ruin me. You tried your best to divide this family. Well, your best wasn't good enough. And losers pay the price, Gina. You were really a loser. It's very stupid to put a weapon in my hands.
Get that away from me!
Shut up! You sign that. Sign it now, Gina. I swear I will call the police. And I will sign your arrest warrant.
I had to keep diving. I couldn't see her at first because she was trapped underneath the boat.
How is she?
You don't know yet.
Well, I still want to know how she fell overboard in the first place.
I told you, Ted. She slipped.
Okay, slipped. How did she slip?
Look, Ted, I think that Nick's done enough talking for a while. You know, you look exhausted.
And Nick, why don't you come over and sit down over there?
Hey. Why don't you take it easy, okay?
Take it easy. We're talking about my sister
I know
here.
who we're
What's
talking
going
about.
on here?
Hey,
Nick! Hey!
Nick! Hey! Losing control, man.
Let me go!
What the heck happened out there? Huh? Did you lose control with Kelly? Huh? What'd you do, Nick? You pushed her off the boat?
Get out of here, Dylan.
Why doesn't he get out? I want some answers from him.
I want you to both stop it. My daughter is in there fighting for her life, and you're acting like a pair of children. That is enough.
Get him out of here, Crows.
Right, then you stop. We're going to take a walk. Come on.
Wait a second. Why me? Why not him?
I don't want to have to arrest anybody. Now, let's take a walk.
How did it happen? Now, what did he say?
She slipped.
Well, maybe she did, maybe she didn't.
What are you talking about?
Look, Nick was in a rage when they left the casino. He practically dragged her out of there. Now, did he tell you?
Dylan, I know Nick. No matter what kind of a rage he was in, he wouldn't lose control.
Well, what
like
do you
that.
call what he did just now? Was that in control? Okay, maybe he didn't push her. Maybe he lost his temper and he hit her.
I think you should get out of here for the time being and stay away, okay?
Listen. I care a lot about Kelly. I want some answers.
I'll ask the questions. And I know how much you care about Kelly. Isn't that why we're all here?
Nurse Julie, report to radiology. Nurse Courtney called
Inspector Castillo.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you about Miss Capwell's condition.
Listen, I'm just a friend of Kelly's. I think you better talk to the family first.
No, you don't understand. I need to talk to you as a police officer. It concerns the nature of her injury.
Well, whatever happened to hello?
Hello, and who's in the shower?
Mason?
Yes, I'd like some information on a patient, please. Kelly Capwell. Well, what do you mean there's nothing?
Kelly's in the hospital? Dylan, what happened?
She was on a boat with Nick, and she fell overboard. She nearly drowned. She's still unconscious.
What? How did she fall?
Well, I don't know, but it's my fault.
What are you talking about? I thought you said she was with Nick.
I told Nick that Kelly and I slept together.
Oh, Dylan.
Look, I had to. She wasn't going to do it, so I decided to do it myself.
You always have to push it, don't you?
Nick was so angry with her. I don't know if he hit her or he pushed her. I don't know. Maybe she was so upset she just tripped.
Why do you do this? You always put yourself first and everyone else...
Wait a second. I didn't do this for myself. I did this for her. I mean, look at this. Look at this.
Money.
From the opening. I mean, the casino's going to be a big bonanza. We were a hit last night.
How can you even think about money when Kelly...
Because, Janet, I could make a fortune and it's not going to mean anything. Not without Kelly. I've got to have her. And this is going to help. It's going to help a lot.
You really are the limit, Dylan.
Look, Kelly has been rich. Always. Girls like her need money whether they know it or not. And I'm going to make sure she has that with me. I'm going to give her money, travel, adventure, anything she wants.
Aren't you getting a little carried away? She's a Capwell, remember? Do you think you can buy your way into this family circle?
Well, you just watch, Janice. I'm going to show you and Nick and maybe even the Capwells a few things. I'm going to prove to her that I am the right man for her. I'm going to get her.
Right man for whom, Dylan? Get whom?
Do you mind if I have a moment alone with you, please?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happened?
We have to go through this again. All right. We were out on the water.
I want to know what happened to you before you hit the water, while you were still in the casino. Dylan says that you were very angry with Kelly. I need to know why.
What else does my brother have to say? What did he tell you?
That's it? What happened?
Do we have to go into this right now?
Maybe we should. You know, you're going to have to do it sooner or later.
When we were out at the casino, Dylan told me that he had slept with Kelly.
You must have been angry.
Of course I was angry. That's why I wanted to get her out in the boat so I could get the truth from her.
So you didn't believe Dylan?
Still don't. And I won't. Not until I talk to Kelly.
Okay. Can you tell me how she fell?
She stopped the boat because she wanted to talk.
You were arguing.
We were talking. I reached out to touch her. She pulled away. She slipped over the side of the boat. That's what... What is it? What are you looking at me like that for?
I've got to ask you a tough question here, man. At any time during this confrontation, did you strike Kelly?
You're serious? No, I did not hit Kelly.
Okay. I'm sorry I had to ask.
If you could ask, if you could even suppose that I...
Wasn't so hard after all, was it, Gina?
I can't believe you're doing this.
I'm doing what I think is best for Brandon. And if you love him as much as you claim, you'll want the same thing.
I don't know what I'm going to do without him.
You'll start a new life. Maybe even a better one. Without having the burden of a child.
How can you be so cold?
I know you think I'm inhuman, don't you? Well, I'm not. I know how much pain you're in. You brought it on yourself.
Can I see him before I go?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Can I at least say goodbye?
It wouldn't be good for the boy.
Stacy, I won't ask for anything else, but I'm begging you.
Gina, I don't want the boy to go through any more scenes. It's not like you're not going to see him again. You've signed over custody to me. You still have the right to visit him.
But I can't say goodbye to him.
Stacy?
Kirk, you've got to help me, please. He's taken Brandon away from me, and he won't even let me say goodbye to him. You've got to do something. Do something.
Cece, is she really asking for all that much?
All right, Kirk, it's a favor to you. He's in the kitchen. Would you please get him?
Right.
The last time, Gina. It's the last time you get your way with me. But I'm sure you'll find another millionaire to latch onto.
Oh, sweetheart.
Mommy, they're crying again.
I know, but never mind that. Listen to me, okay? Just listen to what I say. You're such a good boy, Brandon. I want you to always be good and to be very careful, even if I'm not here to make sure.
Mommy, you sound like you're going away.
Well, I am, sweetheart. I'll come and visit you, and I'll be around. And even if I'm not here, I'll still be your mom, won't I? Right there. In your heart, I'll always be your mommy.
I don't want you to go.
I don't want to go either. But you have to be brave. So give Mommy a big kiss goodbye. Mwah. I'll never forgive you for this, Cece. I'll pay you back if it's the last thing I do.
Hey. I love you. Do you know that? Do you believe it? Okay. Then you go with Rosa. Mother's going to be fine. Everything else is going to work out just the way you want it. I promise you.
Capitol residence? Ted, now, slow down a minute. I can't understand a word you're saying. I'll tell him.
Tell me what?
It's Ted, he's at the hospital. Kelly. Cece, she's been in an accident.
Hospital?
Yeah, there might be something I can do.
I want to come with you.
All right, thanks.
Mason, I've got to talk to you.
Gina, I'm sorry. I'm otherwise engaged.
No, Stacy's got mad with power. You've got to help me. He's taking Brandon away from me.
How do you manage that?
He forced me to sign this agreement.
Why'd you sign it?
Well, that doesn't matter. The thing that matters is I need your help.
No, I don't think so, Gina. My influence with my father's at an all-time low. Besides, he's probably done Brandon the favor of a lifetime. You're not fit to be his mother, Gina. You're not fit to be much of anything.
Shouldn't we have heard by now?
These cases can be that way. Thank God Nick knew what he was doing.
We just didn't have that argument.
Nicky, you're not God. You're not responsible for every accident that happens. And I know you didn't try to hurt Kelly.
Dad, thank God you...
What's happening with Kelly?
Well, they're doing lots of tests. They got EEGs, they got CAT scans, so we just don't know anything right yet. So we just have to wait.
I want you two out of here.
Dad, please.
I don't want them anywhere near my
Dad.
daughter. Get out!
See, I will go if you want me to, but Sophia...
I am Kelly's mother, and I have every right to be here.
You stay away from me.
Dad, what was wrong with the phone? I was trying to call you, but the operator said the phone was off the hook.
It was.
Well, I almost drove down there to get you. Now, what was going on?
I was taking care of some unfinished business with Gina, and I didn't want to be interrupted. Would you please find her, Dr. Ted? I want to know what's going on. I want to talk to somebody.
Cece, I heard you mention Gina just now.
Yes, Santana. I took Brandon away from her. I finally washed Gina out of my life for good.
Have you? Have you decided about Brandon's future?
Santana, please. Not now. All I can think about is Kelly. Please.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Cruz, I might have a chance of getting Brandon back now. I gotta go see Brandon. I can't wait now. I'll see you later.
Santana.
What did you expect me to do, Gina? Go to the mat with Cece?
That's exactly what I expected, Kirk. What happened to our deal? The limited partnership you were so hot to get.
I never promised to save your marriage for you or Brandon.
You did say you'd help me find out what Cece hadn't planned for me.
And what about all the things you were going to do for me, Gina? You didn't exactly burn up the track out there, did you?
You sold me out, Kirk. And I'm going to pay you back for it. I'm going to tell Cece everything.
Too bad you don't have any proof.
That doesn't matter. I'll tell Cece you helped me pull the plug on his respirator. After all, you were there with Eden.
You don't think anybody will believe you?
Why not? Everybody in this whole family has reservations about you. Even your wife. Or maybe we should call it a previous commitment.
I think you said just about enough, lady.
You knew what Cece had in store for me, didn't you?
No.
I don't believe you, Kirk. And I think it's time that someone gave Mrs. Cranston a call. And that she had a chance to hear the lies you've told to keep her in your bed.
Gina, put on the phone, Gina.
I don't think so. I think Eden should know she never tried to hurt her father. That you just convinced her that she did. Convinced her that she tried to attempt murder.
Oh,
Brandon.
Oh, sweetheart, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Oh, maybe I'll spend the rest of the day just telling you how glad I am. Would you like that?
I'm scared.
Sweetheart, there's nothing to be afraid of.
My mom was crying and she went away. And no one will tell me why I can't go with her.
Oh, Brandon, darling, look at Rosa. Cece tells me that your mother is sick again and has to go to the hospital. It may be for a little while, or it may be for a long while. That's what we're not sure of. That's all, darling.
Rosa?
Yes?
Can I go to my room now?
Of course.
Mama, is that true about Gina?
No, Cece just told me to tell him that. Oh, Santana, darling, I'm so worried about that child. I'm afraid Cece doesn't realize what the consequences could be for him.
I think it's time he's learned the truth about me. Brandon needs his real mother now.
It has to be Cece's decision.
I think it will be. It makes sense for him to give Brandon to me now.
Oh, too far, too fast, darling. Little Brandon's been through so much today. Cece has to consider that.
Mama, please, don't discourage me. I can't lose this time. I won't.
I know how long you've been waiting, darling.
I've done more than just wait, Mama. I've dreamed every day for 8 years of being a real mother to my son. Now I've got a real chance, my best chance ever of making that dream come true. Mama, please, be happy for me.
There's nothing that I want more, darling.
Mr. Capwell, I've told you everything possible is being done.
I want to know exactly what's being done, and I want to know now.
So do I.
Sir, an entire team of doctors is working on Miss Capwell. Now, they are performing all of the tests. They are monitoring her breathing and her blood oxygen very closely. I'm sorry, but we just don't know yet what, if any, damage she sustained from the oxygen deprivation. Now, we'll see that you're informed of any changes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dr. Robert James, report to OR. Dr. Robert
Are you
James,
still here?
report to OR.
That's right, Dad, and I'm staying. In spite of what you may think of me, I love my family.
Nurse Fagan, please call the operator. Nurse Julie, report to radiology.
It happened once before, you know. You remember? It was in Vail. We took Kelly to the toboggan run with the other children. She was just a baby, but she was so excited about going. I'll never forget looking at your face when the toboggan ran into the tree. I don't think I've ever seen you frightened before. Kelly's cuts were terrible. And I remember seeing you pick her up in your arms. And I remember seeing you run with her to get help. And I remember that I was supposed to be afraid. Somehow I wasn't, because I knew she was safe with you.
Sophia, in spite of everything, in spite of all the terrible things we've been through, I do thank you for giving me my children.
I didn't give you the children, Cece. They're mine, too.
Doctor, do you have any word on Kelly?
Doctor, can you tell us anything? We think Kelly's going to pull through just fine.
Oh,
Well, can I see her?
wonderful.
Now, she'll need to have a period of rest undisturbed for a while, but all of our tests indicate that she'll have no problems with oxygen deprivation.
No.
It was very fortunate that you acted so quickly, Mr. Hartley.
Well, can we see her? Can I see her?
I'm sorry, no, not for hours. Excuse me.
I don't know how to thank you. I just don't know.
Nick, I'm sorry about what I said before.
It's okay, I
No,
understand.
it's not okay. I mean, I know you never want to hurt Kelly. Apologize. Dad, since not allowed us here for a while, why don't you go home? You can do the rest.
I'll stay here and I'll call you if there's any change.
Be back. You'll probably put that on his tombstone.
Cruz. Thank God. Thank God she's all right. Thank you for giving me back my baby. Thank you for coming back here.
What's on your mind, Augusta?
Divorce. The single thought that occupies my waking hours.
What about you sleeping? Dream about it, too?
I just want this to be handled with a minimum of headaches and internecine warfare.
Well, the law says that I have to give you half of everything. Now, I don't plan to challenge the California Civil Code.
We all know about your law-abiding nature. It's very well known. And, of course, infidelity is not a punishable offense these days, is it?
Are you trying to pick a fight with me, Augusta?
Sorry. Forgive me for my momentary lapse, but old habits die hard, and you are the oldest habit I have had.
Could we just talk about the settlement?
Fine. You agree to go 50-50?
Of course.
Good. Then I've done some tabulations. I have a proposition for you. I think maybe if I keep the art collection and you keep the land, that will come out even.
Wait. You want my art collection?
Our art collection, and I do want it because it's equal in value to our property. Give or take a Picasso or two.
Out of the question. I get my collection, you take the land.
Sorry, no, Lionel.
Augusta...
I can't believe you're shocked at that. Now, what would a woman like me want with a lot of dreary acreage?
I don't care if you start a subsistence farm with it, Augusta, but you will never, ever get a hand on my collection.
The courts may have a different idea about that,
Then
Lionel.
let's do battle.
Fine, I have had a lifetime of preparation.
No, there have been 3 lifetimes in that collection. Mine, my mother's, and my grandfather's. Now, I will drop dead before I see you lay a hand on one lithograph.
What a delightful prospect. Well, we'll just have a true gladiator's fight to the death.
Augusta, you must know that you're going to lose. Now, what is this, some kind of bluff or something?
Just call it, darling.
I'm calling it.
When?
Now.
Fine, let the games begin.
Lionel, I have to talk to you. It's a matter of life and death.
Gina, I'm sorry.
No.
I can't talk now.
Cece has taken Brandon away from me. He's going to raise him without me. Now, I know you. I know you wouldn't want Cece to turn Brandon into a smaller version of himself, now, would you? Well, say something.
Gina, I don't know what to say.
What is this? You're turning your back on my son because you found out he's not a blood relative.
Gina, that doesn't make any difference. Now, I have come to love Brandon, but Cece has custody of him. He adopted him. He calls the shots.
Gina, what's the matter? Whatever it is, you want to talk about it?
Santana, you've seen Brandon, huh?
I hope you don't mind, Cece. How is Kelly?
The doctor says she's going to recover completely.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm so happy for the both of you and for Nick, too.
Well, hey, it meant a lot to us that you're at the hospital, Santana.
Well, you know how much I care for this family. Cece, I can't tell you how grateful I am that you've taken Gina away from Brandon. I know now that you have his best interests at heart and that you want him in a loving home. I can give that to him now, Cece.
Well, why don't we discuss that later, At the Orient Express. I'll call you and I'll give you the time. And I promise I'll have a decision about Brandon's future for you.
I know you'll do what's right for him.
What are you going to do about Brandon?
Been an eventful day, Ted. We almost lost your sister.
Yeah, I know.
Then again, I should have known better. She's a Capwell. She's tough. We don't sink that easily, do we?
Dad, you still haven't told me your plans about Brandon.
I'm going to do what I always do, Ted. What's best for the family?
Cruz! Oh!
What did I do to deserve that?
Oh, it's the most wonderful day today. It's like Christmas all over again. No, I take that back. This is Christmas. I wasn't nearly this happy in December.
Okay, now slow down. What happened at the Capwells?
Well, first, I saw Brandon. And then I talked to Cece. And he smiled at me.
And?
Well, isn't that enough? Cruz, that's a good sign. I asked him what he was planning for Brandon and me, and he smiled.
Good. And he said, what did he say?
Nothing yet. He's going to tell me this afternoon. I know what he'll say.
No, you don't, Santana. If he didn't make any promises, then you don't even know what he's thinking. You have a completely different idea in his head. You got to remember that.
Now, don't you start being pessimistic with me.
What, is somebody else trying to talk sense to you, too?
Yes, Mama. She doesn't want me to be disappointed.
Well, you should listen to your mama. She's a smart lady.
And you're a smart man. But I don't want to listen to you either.
You don't want to listen to me?
Mm-mm. I know Cece. And he is a good man in his heart. He'll do what's right for Brandon.
He'll do what he thinks is right.
Cruz, he can't deny me. He wouldn't be so cruel. Brandon belongs with his mother. He should be with me so that I could love him and hold him the way that I've always wanted to.
You really want that badly, don't you?
More than anything. I suppose you're upset with me for just dropping by without calling first.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I'm sure you've got plans for the rest of the afternoon.
I think something could be arranged. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm very glad.
Cruz, when you hold me, I don't want you to ever let me go. I feel so safe. Like I'm gonna have Brandon, you, everything. Everything there is.
You know, I'd like that to be the truth. I'd like that more than anything. You know?
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't tell you all my feelings. That's not very smart. I can't help it sometimes when I feel so much.
Now, really, Mr. Hartley.
We have been over this. I'm not going anywhere. Period. End of discussion, all right?
Well, you're going to make yourself sick sitting around in those wet clothes. At least go home and change.
Thank you for your concern, but I'd rather wait here and see Kelly, okay?
Okay. Have it your way, but it'll be a while. Maybe not till tomorrow.
Dr. Bach, Dr. George Bach, call you service. Dr. Bach, Dr. George Bach, your service.
I'm waiting, too. Whatever happened out there, we were both responsible.
You just stay away from me.
They've won. I can't let them win. Stacy can't win. He's not rid of me yet. Who is it? Who are you?
Aunt Gina?
Aunt?
It's Hayley, Aunt Gina. On your knee.